Let's bring that back out. What is up, everybody? Jason, Niner Faithful Radio, at the halftime of a game that we have no business losing to the fucking Raiders of all people right now. So, yeah, right now the score is 17-14 Raiders. I guess if there was ever a trap game at the end of a season type thing, we are right smack dab in the middle of it as we speak right now. Like I said, this is just. And I don't understand. Like, they are running the ball up on us pretty freaking good right now. So, yeah, it's just like it doesn't make any sense. Again, me and Jamie had talked about this over on our show on Friday night that when you look at it line by line, the Raiders should not be in this game. But again, this is pretty much the all intensive purposes. This is a trap game. This is their. It always seems to happen because look what happened with us when we brought in Brock Purdy, where you've got all of a sudden you got a new quarterback or new coach. Because if you look at what happened over at Carolina, all of a sudden it brings a new type of energy into the building, and for some reason it happens all the time. Like for whatever reason, Jason's and the offense from the Raiders is much more dynamic. Before all the motion and everything they were doing so far with this half, that wasn't happening underneath Derek Carr. So it's been kind of a crazy thing to watch. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of second half adjustments they make. Because like I said, the Raiders are playing this for as if it's like their Super Bowl for the most part. So, they're playing their asses off. By the way, it's good to see that many faithful in the stadium. I see a ton more red than I am seeing black. So the black hole seems to be bleeding some red right now. So that's good to see all you people out there who are at the game. Yeah, so let's pull up the stats for the game right now. All right. So as you can see right now, I got to go back and forth between these two monitors. Brock Purdy, 7 of 10, 38, 2 touchdowns, 115 yards. I mean, who wouldn't, for the most part, take that going into halftime? For what he plays for the most part, that's exactly what you want out of a quarterback with those stat lines. He's played really good. He threw out the end zone one, and then the other one where he got out from the off the blitz was really good to see him get out of that one. So, like I said, Brock is playing pretty good right now. I've got no issues with his play. Rushing, McCaffrey is having a pretty damn good game. 12 carries for his 79 yards. Obviously, the long and a 37. And then he also has the 2 catches for 13. So it seems like we are going to go do with the what's up this time? We are a second half team for sure, my man, for sure. We'll definitely make some adjustments here shortly because that's just like last week with the Commanders. It was a pretty similar type game to where it's pretty even. Quote unquote lower ranked team was playing us really hard, and then in the second half it just became a blowout from that moment on. Carson Wentz, they're playing prevent defense at that point. So, yeah. So also, Juice has got a carry in there. Jordan also has a carry for the loss. Also, with the rushing issues going on right now, so far it looks like Aaron Banks is out for the moment. We'll see if he comes back after the halftime show. I have not seen any sort of updates if he's going to be actually out for the entire game or whatnot, kind of a thing. Let's see. All vibes. With adjustments, we got this in the bag. Yep, just got to make those adjustments because, like I said, on paper, this should not even be a fair game at all. We should be running these guys over for the most part. George Kittle is continuing his, late season push. And this whole Iowa to Iowa connection, and I know one's a Cyclone and one's a Hawkeye and all that kind of stuff, but still, these two guys they're feeling the game together at the same time. That was a nice catch that he threw. The way he glided back of the end zone while Brock was rolling out, going for that touchdown stop for that one. So that was really good of him. Again, George Kittle is just playing amazing ball right now. You also have, let's see, also Ayuk with the one catch for 2 yards and the touchdowns. He also had the one ball where he dropped. It's also good to see Brock go back to Ayuk, even though he dropped that sure-handed first down. Let's see, pull it up. All right. So what's worrying me right now is you got Josh Jacobs and even with Jason Stidham. Right now they're just rushing all over us. We have the number 1 ranked defense. There should be no reason why Josh Jacobs is getting 41 yards at the half, a 5.1 average, and you got Stidham with a 6.2. There's no way that they should be running up on this team. That's the only part that is bothering me for this game for the most part is the rushing defense. So again, you don't score on this defense, within the 5 yard line when we go to the goal line stand. So it's definitely good to see them with that, hold that one. We didn't get anything off of that drive, but like I said, second half, I would like to definitely get the running game going again. Let's see with Bernie. Rufagna's been getting beat up again. Yeah, he's been caught out quite a few times in this one. He's also missed a few tackles where he definitely, would have ended up putting him in like a third or a second and long type thing that he just overshot, kind of a thing. There's been quite a few of those with the defense. Usually, typically, when we do these halftime shows, I'm like, hey, the offense needs to do this. The offense needs to do this. But for right now, it's like the defense they're the ones that need to step it up right now. Because, again, we have the number one ranked offense or defense going against it was like the 27th ranked offense for the Raiders coming into the game. There's no way that we should be up on this. But again, like I said, you got a quarterback who, like I said, you get that feeling or whatever it is that, when you bring in a new coach, new quarterback, it seems to always happen. This is their Super Bowl for the most part. They've got nothing else going on. So they got to win this one. So, all right. So we are going to cut this one a little short today because obviously New Year's Eve was last night. I am still extremely hungover. Let's see. Bernie's got another one. Where is Bosa? I don't think he stayed off. There was a couple plays where he's been really close, and I've seen some cuts on him. They're cutting him pretty good in quite a few plays that I saw in that. But Bosa has been very close to getting sacks on quite a few plays. So he's there. Damian chiming in. How you doing, brother? Just going over this game where we should not be losing to the Raiders at this late. But yeah, like I said, we'll be cutting this one short because I know I'm also on the stream, which my stream always runs behind because not a live broadcast, so I'm sure that it's about to come back from halftime. So, all right, everybody. Jamie will be back after the game. I think she's going to be back at 9 p.m. Eastern. She'll be doing the post-game show. And then, as usual, me and TJ will be back on Tuesday to go over the complete review. So make sure you guys show up with all that. I got the stream up, but that's probably going to get us in trouble. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.